morning, friends. So yeah, today was a little bit later of a start because I was not wrong about the caffeine. Yeah, I don't know what time I fell asleep, but it was probably 2:30 or 3 a.m. I still woke up about 8 a.m. though because of the sun was out and it was bright and shiny. So what have I been up to? I blocked my sweater. I want to be able to wear that in the coming few days. So that's sitting on Gabriel's bed because it's less likely to be disturbed by cats and people during the day while it's blocking. And I had breakfast much earlier and I just finished lunch. It's leftover pasta fagioli, very tasty. And I did do a repeat on my chausson, and I did a lot of planning because I'm in that mode. Because I want to make all the things, and to make all the things, you have to finish the things. So, doing that, I'm about to tackle, I'm sitting here with Paula from Mrs. D and a Diet Coke, and I'm about to tackle this box over here, that one right there, to see if I can get all of that in my Ravelry queue, because then I'll feel really like I've accomplished something today. I don't think I'm gonna take the one out today, unless I do it much later. I mean, I might do it. I might go ahead and make sure everything that's in the box in Gabriel's room, is in there. Plus, I'm still looking for this one skein of Miss Babs. I don't know where it is. I have a feeling it's in that box. If it's not in that box, I don't know where it is. And it is gone forever. Because then I have to rejigger what I was planning to do with the skeins I have of Miss Babs. So there's that. But yeah, I think we're going to do that. And I've made some plans to touch a little bit some of the other projects I haven't worked on at all, like my socks. I want to finish up a heel today. Do a few rounds on my Kiss mittens. Finish the first section of the chausson, which is real close. I have 2 more repeats before the stripes, actually. Yeah, if there's time, do at least another pattern repeat on the twists and turns. A lot of knitting today, not too much else of anything else other than just general house tidying. All right, I'll see you later. And that little shot will show you why I want to make all the things. I don't know why I haven't cast this on yet. A DK weight short sleeve sweater. It's coming. Maybe that's a spring cast on since it's a spring colorway. Or after the holidays. Who's to say? Ooh, I was able to do something I've been wanting to do since last weekend. I put up my new print. I'm loving it. It's a little... Oh, my walls are not straight, so it's hard to tell if it's a little too high on one side, but it's staying right where it is. So I love it. Look at that cute little fairy. Beautiful. And right by my knitting chair, so that'll be something happy for me to see while I'm knitting. So here's what happens when you start planning all your projects and you start getting ideas and more ideas. So, I was going through my Ravelry stash today. I was kind of showing Josh some of the things I had and some ideas. And one of the things I want to do with this chausson is make, with the leftover yarn. I don't think there's going to be a lot of the main color leftover, but I do believe there's going to be quite a bit of the contrast color leftover. And I want to make some matching fingerless mitts. So I found this 50-gram skein of Coupsia in the Chryso colorway in my stash. I have a second one that I'm going to use for some Advent leftover socks from my Flower Fairy Advent. I'll talk about my Advent plans as we get closer. But anyway, I have this, and if you take a look, it is like perfectly matching in here. So I'm excited. I may even add a color pop of that somewhere in this shawl. I don't know where I would do it though. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do it on the mitts. And then if there's enough left over, I'd like to actually do a hat as well. I'll when I get closer, I'll show you what I'm thinking with that. But yeah, I am now into the stripe section. You see? Oh, it's looking great. It's looking great. This marker down here is where I started today. But yeah, it's very subtle. These stripes are going to be very, very subtle. I'm looking forward to seeing how this knits up. But I also pulled out of my stash. I was looking for a specific yarn that I could not find the second skein of, and I don't know where it is. It's missing, and it may be missing forever. I have no idea. I have not found it. It's what it is. Who knows? But I did find some deep stash of this. This will be sock yarn. It's the Violets and Lavender colorway by Elderflower Stitches. And I've talked about this yarn before, but since I was going in there, I pulled it out. And I pulled some of the other yarns out that I might use sooner rather than later. But this would be utilized after I finish the exploration station. I'm going to take a bunch of my singles that are left over. I'll use them in another Stephen West shawl. Most likely the Vertices Unite, and this would be like the main color, the one that you need the most of. So yeah, but this will go with the leftovers I have from my Golden Oak, as well as the leftovers from that yarn, from that shawl, because it's got all these really cool speckles that have all the colors. Project planning, super fun. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to knitting in just a second once I put these in my Ravelry stash. Hello, we're back. So I've been working on the Chelsea Psalm this afternoon, and I've gotten through sections 1 and 2, and you can see the stripes. It is very subtle, and in real life even more subtle than you can imagine. It's super subtle. Kind of loving it. It's exciting. I'm gonna put this down for a little bit. I've got a few other projects I want to get a little bit more in depth on. I'm gonna work on the heels of my socks next. Yeah, let's get some things done. And I continue to make progress. Today I finished the heel on the second sock. So now I'm gonna work on my colorwork mitts for a little. Well, today's been a very productive knitting day. I think I'm gonna sign off, and this will be my last Vlogust, being the last day in August. But I will see you very soon for a podcast so that we can catch up and talk all about my knitting. Have a great day, everybody, and happy Labor Day to everybody that celebrates.